Welcome to a special musical episode of Beyond the Classroom with Bhavna and Dia. Today we have Famil Khan with us, an electronics engineer turned singer and guitarist. Famil has made his mark in Bollywood industry in different music like pop, Sufi and retro with his soulful voice. He has opened for Bollywood's leading music director Vishal Shekhar, performed for legendary Shankar Ehsan Loy, and he has also shared the stage with artists like Gopi Sundar, Deepak Dev, and Keba Jeremiah.
Famil has performed at Dubai's prestigious Sikka Art Fair and was part of the opening act for Ankit Tiwari at Yas Mega Mela. His original composition Oye Rabba was released on ZTV's Music Garage, and his cover for Dhadak was launched by Z Music in the Middle East. Welcome, Famil. Welcome to
Hello,
BTC.
Louise.
Welcome, Famil.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me over. It's a pleasure being here.
So, Famil, you transitioned from being an electronics engineer
Yes, electronics
to a
engineer.
successful singer and a guitarist.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
what was this journey, and how did this transition happen? This significant career shift.
I would say this musical journey has been a wonderful one. Uh, Touch wood, it has been a blessed one, I would say. Because, okay, let me take you guys behind. See, I was always passionate about music from my childhood, but the actual passion started developing once I started learning the guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, so back then I was doing my engineering job. I was doing an engineering sales job, so I used to knock doors and sell my engineering products. That's the job I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah, so all I used to do after work was come back home and
Fiddle with the guitar.
I try to strum the guitar, and I used to follow a lot of YouTube tutorials.
Okay.
That's how I actually got the hang of the guitar. Yeah, I didn't take any classes as such. Yeah, so I used to follow a lot of YouTube channels, and within 3 4 months, I started to get the hang of the basic chords, which is needed for most of the Bollywood songs. So, then slowly, we used to meet up in parking lots with friends and just chill and have chai. And in parking lots, we used to just jam,
Oh, is
sitting on the
it?
boot of the cars and
कहाँ पे ये?
Karama. Yeah,
Ah,
there's a Hara parking lot, if you know.
I know.
Yeah. So we started our jamming sessions there.
okay.
Then we used to sit in small cafes as well, like small coffee shops, and we used to jam, and like this became a regular thing. So I started hosting jamming sessions every Wednesday. So it was called Unplugged Wednesdays.
Wow.
Yes. So people used to come chill with us and have chai, and just all used to like join us. And people used to pass by, take videos, and it became a regular thing. It was a very consistent thing every
Yeah.
Wednesdays. Then things escalated from there. So I started getting calls for private shows, like for private parties, for weddings, corporate shows.
Wow.
A lot of clubs started calling me. Yeah, it was that time of the year when the Bollywood music started flourishing in Dubai.
In Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay.
So honestly, I feel I got lucky that particular year. I was getting calls after calls, and I started doing shows. And there was a time when I couldn't balance my corporate show and
Okay.
my music.
Job.
Yeah. So it was like I used to come back home at 3 o'clock in the morning and again wake up at 6 and go for my work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shows
So I
late
did
night
that
ही
for a
चलते हैं.
few months, yeah, which was difficult for me. So one fine day I thought, I'll just
So then you
why not
quit your
pursue,
job.
yeah, pursue music. I just took a chance, but honestly it was a game changer for me. It just worked out in my favor. It was then, and today there's no looking back. It's been 8.5 years,
Wow.
yeah, doing only music for a living.
So, Famil, you had the honor of opening the act, the stage for
Yeah,
Vishal Shekhar.
yeah.
And how was the experience? म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री में इतना बड़ा नाम,
Of course,
उनके साथ काम करना कैसा था वो?
it was definitely a huge opportunity. Something I never even dreamt of. like doing an opening act for such big legends. So
Nervousness थी.
of
बट
course,
इसकी
of course.
स्टोरी होगी ना कुछ, कैसे
हाँ.
आया ये मौका और आप?
Story, I would say it is one of my supporters who used to regularly come for my shows. So she approached me. So she had a company and she was organizing this event. So she said, "Why not you do an opening act?" So I formed a band for that particular show
Wow.
and did an opening act for. That was the first big show I did. Then after that, I opened for after Vishal Shekhar, it was Shankar Mahadevan, then Shreya Ghoshal, Ankit Tiwari. So I got a
Wow.
lot of big opportunities here. It is an absolute privilege to do an opening, share a stage with such legends. Yeah,
Yes.
नर्वसनेस तो बहुत होगी तब.
absolutely. I mean, it's a crowd of probably 8 to 10,000 crowd. It's not easy, right, to perform in front of. Yeah, but it's that initial nervousness.
Fear.
I feel it should be there always. I still have the nervousness when I step on any stage, but with the energy and the vibe of the crowd, it takes
You
you to a
get
different
with the
high.
flow.
Yeah, it takes you to a different high. Absolutely, yeah.
True. That is true. So your performances have taken you to various places like India, आपने perform किया, then Tanzania किया,
Yeah.
Cambodia किया, Thailand भी गए थे आप. So
Yes.
हर जगह की audiences भी अलग होती हैं. The way they
जी.
cheer, the way they, you know, fan following जैसे है.
Yeah.
So क्या differences हैं और what has been the most impactful, international experience that you had?
See, I would say the audience in these countries like Tanzania, Cambodia is similar to the audience in Dubai.
Okay.
Mostly they're seated enjoying. Sometimes they come and dance and like they're pumped up. But I feel the vibe is different with the Indian audience, and that's always my favorite.
क्योंकि बैठ के एंजॉय नहीं कर
नहीं,
सकते
नहीं,
हम.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल. India में like especially when I perform in India, they're like all over you. They are like
Yeah.
they're never
Crazy.
seated. From the first song itself, they are so pumped up and the vibe and the
वही तो बोल
energy
रही हूँ,
they
बैठ
give.
के म्यूजिक एंजॉय नहीं कर
नहीं,
सकते.
नहीं, नहीं, absolutely. But in Dubai, I get mixed crowd, like
Yeah.
people who are seated and who are standing and supporting, like who are dancing and supporting. But it's even the seated audience. I feel for me, they're the one who appreciate me after my show.
Yeah.
ये लोग जो नाचते हैं ये लोग शायद आके ना appreciate नहीं करते. It's very strange. They'll do that thing and they'll leave. After that, when you're off stage, they will probably not even look at you. They'll be like, "Who are you?" They give you that kind of vibe. But people who are actually sitting, you feel they're not enjoying, but they are actually in their zone, and
Okay.
yeah, they actually appreciate you a lot after your show.
I think appreciation means a lot,
Yeah, that's
especially
what
when you're
keeps
an
you going.
artist.
बट आई टेल यू, जैसे जो लोग उस टाइम खड़े होके डांस करते हैं या व्हेन दे आर ऑल ओवर यू, वो आपको जो हाई देता है, दैट एनर्जी दैट कम्स इन, दैट पंपिंग ऑफ दैट एड्रेनलिन दैट कम्स इन,
Absolutely.
आई थिंक इट कीप्स द शो गोइंग वेरी
Yeah,
गाने का
that
और
is the only thing
जोश.
actually which
Yeah.
keeps you going. Otherwise,
Yeah.
हमें भी मजा नहीं आएगा.
क्या अगर
perform करने में.
सपोर्टिव ऑडियंस ना हो तो क्या
Yeah,
मजा
totally,
गाने
तो
का.
इट्स अ गुड मिक्स ऑफ बोथ दैट वी
Yeah,
नीड.
exactly. Yes.
Famil, you have a band on the rocks.
On the Rocks, yeah. We initially called On the Rocks, yeah.
सो देन आपका कोई ऐसा मेमोरेबल परफॉर्मेंस आपको याद है जब आपने शुरू किया और आपने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था कि ये होगा आपके साथ में?
I would say in one of my private shows, actually, which happened in Thailand,
ओके.
that could be, yeah, that is one of my most memorable one because we performed for 6 hours and 45 minutes straight. We had a short break in between, it was 15 minutes, but the audience is so much into us, that, we just kept going. Like it was 6 hours and 45 minutes. I still remember the exact duration of her performance because even they would have gone longer, but it was already like 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning.
तो ये बॉलीवुड म्यूजिक था, राइट?
Only Bollywood music because
And
they
it
kept
was-
requesting because I take a lot of song requests.
हाँ,
Yeah.
okay.
So they would request and I would sing. It was just me and another guy. It was just me on the guitar and a guy on the percussion.
And that went for 6
6 hours and 45 minutes. Yes. One of the most. Yeah, that's the longest I've done.
I mean,
the
two
longest.
guys
That is
handling that
Yeah,
crowd
yeah.
for 7 hours.
Yeah.
That's
So your voice
commendable.
must have been the next day.
Yeah, towards the end, it definitely starts cracking a
Croaking,
bit.
right,
So
yeah.
I stopped at the right time. Yeah, it's not easy to perform.
Oh, it
that
is
long.
not. It is
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
It is
it's
not.
easy. Yeah.
It is very difficult.
Yeah.
So you have set your sights now on playback singing in the Indian film industry, like
Yeah,
Bollywood.
yeah.
So what steps are you taking towards this goal, and what advice would you give to aspiring musicians who want to have similar career path?
See, my next target is definitely, it's always been my target because I keep going to Bombay and I try to pitch my original songs to a lot of music labels and big people I meet. So I do that on a regular basis. Like every 3 months, I try to knock doors and, because I have a lot of my own songs
Yes.
which are there on Spotify, and I have like total of 12 of them. Three of which I've already launched. I have one song on, two songs on Z Music, and two on different channels, and have almost 8 to 9 unreleased tracks which I'm trying to pitch. I'm just looking for that right channel who can take these songs to a different level. Yeah, so I keep doing that. And advice, I would say, honestly, I don't feel I've reached that level to advise any aspiring musicians, honestly. But what
कोई
kept me
tips?
going, I would say, it's just you just need to keep your passion alive inside you, and most importantly, you have to trust your talent. If that is not, that's what kept me going. Like you have to trust your talent, and like whatever happens, you have to be consistent in what you do and keep yourself more visible on social media, because that's how it works now. Because whatever inquiries I've been getting is only from social media. So if you keep yourself visible and if you keep trusting your talent throughout,
Because
So
music as a career is not so easy.
it's all easy.
जैसे
There's a
लोग
lot of competition.
इंजीनियरिंग
Yeah,
मेडिकल और ये सारी
yeah.
चीज़ें करते हैं, अगर आप बोलोगे आपको म्यूजिक में करियर करना है तो आई डोंट नो
yeah,
हाउ सपोर्टिव फैमिली वुड बी फॉर एवरीबडी. ऑफ
yeah,
कोर्स इट
yeah,
मैटर्स.
definitely. Yeah. No, initially everyone will have that. Initially, I was,
हिकअप्स तो
yeah, definitely
बहुत है.
they have their hiccups too, you know, because they don't know, because that particular year 2016 is when the music scene started flourishing, as I said. So it worked out in my favor, and a lot of clubs opened, and a lot of venues started doing Bollywood music. So that's how it's still going on
Correct.
now.
And
So
not everyone has a godfather to
yeah,
make a wave into the industry.
totally, totally, totally.
So ये जो फॉर्मल एजुकेशन म्यूजिक में होता है
जी,
वर्सेस जैसे आप हैं,
जी.
हाउ मच डिफरेंस डज इट मेक?
So it's all depends on the way your taste in music from your childhood. That matters a lot. Probably, see, people who are, I feel I'm blessed with this talent because I've never taken a formal training. I tried in between, but I felt it was,
Constricting.
yeah, it was kind of like my engineering to me, because I thought, yeah,
Agree.
सर्किट की
yeah, it was
वर्ड
too.
से.
I
Yeah.
felt it was too complicated.
Yeah.
It's a very vast field, and it's not easy to actually learn music. And because I enjoy more of hearing myself and listening to music, and adapting, yeah, and
Contemporary.
doing in my own
True,
style.
true, true. I agree.
Yeah, so that makes a difference. Yeah.
So, Famil, can you tell us one particular song
Hmm.
when you were making that and it holds a special place in your heart?
That has to be my first original. That is Kehta Hai Dil, which I said it's on Z Music. It is not my personal experience, to be honest. It was one of my friend who came to stay over. Well, there are two friends of mine who actually came to stay over at my place, and one of one of them was going through a, not a heartbreak exactly, yeah, kind of, because his crush was getting married.
दिल टूट गया था.
Oh,
Yeah, so yeah, you can say a heartbreak, and he couldn't express what he felt for her. तो उस रात को it's just we are just jamming. That time we used to just jam on the keyboard. So this tune happened, and we wrote some ajib lyrics actually. Initially, we wrote some random lyrics which suited the situation. But it took me 12 years to actually rewrite. I
the
made
same
this
song.
the same song.
Wow.
Yeah,
12 years.
12
ये
years. Yeah,
कहानी उस टाइम से
उस टाइम
शुरू हुई
से.
जब आपके दोस्त
जी जी जी
के क्रश की शादी होने वाली थी.
जी जी जी. So it took 12 years to actually song to evolve, and I totally rewrote the lyrics, and I met a lot of lyricists, and finally there's one girl I met. She was a 21-year-old girl who actually wrote the lyrics, which actually suited the song.
Okay.
So
But
it's
theme वही था या theme change हुआ?
theme is the same, but
Theme
the
is that.
words placing and everything,
Yeah,
the
okay.
rhyming, everything got
So
fixed
आपने किसी
recently.
स्पेशल के लिए गाना बनाया?
Not really, not really. Yeah, honestly, the songs I make just happens out of the blue. It's like, sometimes I just
Okay.
get out of my car, I park my car, and I'm just
Yeah.
walking towards my house. तब मेरे ज़हन में कोई ट्यून आता है.
I think that's what
Yeah,
artists
yeah,
are.
it
वो
is.
से
Yeah, so I
सोच
record
समझ
it.
के.
I record it
Impromptu.
right away in my phone, and I develop the song from there.
Okay, Famil, now coming to the lighter note of our show, which is the rapid fire round.
Oh my God.
So you are on the hot seat right now,
All
and I
right.
expect you to answer rapidly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, bring it on.
Okay.
Let's see.
Your favorite ice cream flavor?
Ice cream flavor. Honestly, I don't eat ice cream because I'm a
मुझे लग
musician.
रहा था.
Yeah, because I don't
कभी
touch
नहीं
cold
खाई ice
stuff.
cream?
I mean, in the past, probably 7, 8 years, I've not touched ice cream.
But which was your favorite flavor? बचपन में तो खाई
I
होगी.
think, yeah, there's always that particular flavor from Baskin Robbins. I forgot the name. Uh, Caramel something, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have to go on a dinner date with one of the celebrity, who would it be?
It's Pariniti Chopra. Very fond of
Oh,
her, yeah.
she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she is.
If you were a superhero, what would be your superpower?
Superpower.
Yeah.
Probably I would I would help people who can't sing.
हम ही हैं पहले तो
Yeah,
लाइन में.
probably. Yeah,
I
I would
love
help them
singing.
because I'm not good at teaching. I am really bad at teaching. The people have approached me to teach their children. So
Take
since I've not taken a form training, I was not ready for it because I didn't know the basics of music, so I was not good at. So probably I would do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So name a song you wish you had sung.
Oh, I think it's any song of Sonu Nigam. I feel, yeah, it's because his masterpiece Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin. It's like my most favorite songs. But I don't think anyone can sing better than him. Yeah,
Yeah.
the way he sings.
What's the weirdest place you have practiced your singing?
Was the toilet. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't mind admitting it. I always take my guitar to the toilet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's the best place to practice. It has good reverb and
actually, bathroom singing has created a lot of singers.
yeah.
Many of the artists have got their creative
That is
ideas
what
from
I
the
Of course,
washrooms.
Yeah.
of course.
So tell me one thing that, when you had completely embarrassed yourself and, you got into trouble because of it.
Like generally or on stage or
Any moment.
embarrassed myself.
Anything that, happened.
Stage पे हुआ था कुछ?
No, I've not embarrassed myself. There are people who have embarrassed themselves on stage actually.
Oh my God.
One probably
Please
I can.
yes,
You
yes,
can
yes,
narrate.
please.
Yeah, it was. Once I was just performing at one of the venues here, and suddenly this guy barged while singing. I was just during my performance. This guy just barged on stage and he started pouring notes on me.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
recently it was recently means yeah, it's in
okay.
Dubai. Yeah, it happened in
Dubai.
Dubai. Yeah, so it was to me it was a very disrespectful
yeah, it is
Yeah.
disrespectful.
yeah.
Yes.
So I felt that person actually embarrassed himself because probably after that he realized he's not
ये
doing
क्या
something.
क्या
कर
कर
रहा
दिया?
हूँ?
हाँ, ये क्या कर दिया?
Yeah, probably जगह गलत.
Yeah, probably in his place it's culturally okay to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. So that's
Okay.
the reason probably he did that.
Vada pav or burger?
Again, I don't like both of it. As I'm totally against like from the last few years, I have not eaten a burger
So
like unhealthy burger or unhealthy
So what
vada
is
pav.
what is the food that you generally prefer or eat?
I like anything in grill, like I
Okay.
like less
Kebabs.
oil and yeah, kebabs. Yeah, very fond of that.
So one thing you wish you knew at the start of your singing career.
Start of my singing career.
कोई ऐसी चीज जो आपको लगता हो कि आपको पहले पता होती तो थोड़ा सा कुछ बेटर होता.
Yeah, it is. I would say, yeah. See, with time, I learned a lot of things. What see because I have not taken training, so I have just learned from my experience. So it was always probably working with different musicians and different people. You get to learn a lot of things: the modulation, the dynamics in your singing, the pitch perfection, everything came with time. So initially, I felt I was singing my best, but with time, you realize that when I look back to my old videos, and I was like, why? How did even people appreciate me? It's like
I think
that's
we
because you're
are,
evolving as a
yeah.
singer. Yeah,
And moreover, I think we are, the biggest critiques of ourselves.
absolutely,
But
absolutely. Yeah,
that's good, right?
yeah,
You
that's
need
good.
to
Yeah,
be your own
Progress.
competitor and
yeah, that's how
improve.
you improve and evolve
Right.
as a
Your
person.
favorite way to unwind yourself.
Of course, playing the guitar and singing. That's how I unwind almost every day. Yeah, I hold the guitar and I try to learn a new song or sing a song from the 90s, which is
So एक song जो आपको हमेशा से पसंद है, it's like it soothes you down. कोई भी
so many.
गाना.
This is one question you shouldn't be asking any singer actually. you know,
इसीलिए
this
तुमने
is the
पूछा
most
है.
difficult. See, like Abhi Mujh Mein Kahin is one of my favorite songs. So many.
Oh, Mahi.
I like any song of. See, my personal favorites are from the
Oldest.
old like retro. Kishore Da, Rafi Saab.
I think वो हमारे सबके वही
Those
हैं
are
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of,
evergreens.
yeah.
They
they
were
were the actual legends. Like I always looked up.
I we also prefer singing to the, listening
Yeah.
to the same
Then
songs.
the 90s, any song from the
90s,
90s,
yes.
yeah.
90s was a different era.
Different era, yeah.
I think वो वापस कभी नहीं आएगा वो जो
Those
80s
new
के
indie
बच्चे.
pop songs are still my
Those
favorite.
Absolutely.
I remember those albums जो
Yes.
आते थे
Yeah,
अलीशा चिनॉय
totally,
का
totally.
मेड इन इंडिया आई
Yeah.
रिमेम्बर आई वाज इन कॉलेज
Yeah.
और वो टाइम पे तो हर जैम सेशन में वही
वही
चलते थे
चलते थे. Correct.
Absolutely,
बट
absolutely.
मजा आता था वो
Oh, of
Yeah.
course, of course.
या तो एक गाना हो जाए ये था आपके लिए और एक बट सिंस यू हैव अ सो थ्रोट
Yeah, we'll do next time for sure.
डेफिनेटली
Definitely.
so thank you Famil
Thank you.
for
Thanks a lot for having me over. And I must say, you ladies are doing a great job.
Thank
I've been
you.
following your podcast, and you guys are amazing. Yeah.
Thank
Keep
you.
going
Thank
with that. Yeah.
you.
thank you so much
Thanks
for
a lot.
taking us on a musical journey today.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.